Alright, we are back for UFC Fight Night Cannonier vs Rodrigues. There will be a total of 13 fights on this card. Because I'm not home, I'm not recording on my usual setup. I'm recording the audio on my phone and there's a lot of background noise here. For example, barking dogs, construction noise, people talking and a lot of honking, especially from motorcycles. Hope you won't find it too annoying, but there's not much I can do at this point. Thanks for understanding and now let's get started. The first fight is in the welterweight division between Gabriel Bonfim and Khaos Williams. Favorite for this fight is Gabriel with minus 220 in average odds. Khaos Williams the underdog with plus 175. 85% of the Tapology community predict that Gabriel Bonfim wins this fight and 42% is for Khaos Williams. The 42% that picked Khaos predicts that he will win via KO TKO. And most think that Bonfim wins via decision. In picks by the YouTube Prediction Channels, Bonfim is a much bigger favorite. 52 out of 66 predict that he will win for 78.8%. And 14 channels have picked Khaos Williams. And also, the best predictors over 2024 heavily favor Gabriel Bonfim to win, with 7 out of 8. Prediction channels, highlighted in green, are the best of 2024 based on all their picks. Light green means a return on investment between 5% and 9.9%, and dark green means 10% or higher. What about the best predictors on favorites and underdogs? Well, 9 out of 12 of the best favorite predictors think Gabriel Bonfim will win for 75%. And for the underdog in Khaos Williams, 0 out of the best underdog predictors have faith in him to win. The best favorite and underdog predictors are channels with the highest ROI when picking only favorites or only underdogs. These are also based on their 2024 results. For more details, check out the end of the year results videos. Links are in the description and at the end of this video. Next up, we go to the women's strawweight division for a fight between Angela Hill and Kathleen Sousa. And both fighters are exactly even in odds with minus 110. 60% of the Tapology community are predicting that Kathleen Sousa wins this fight and 40% are picking Angela Hill. But they're all thinking that this fight will likely go to a decision. In picks by the YouTube Prediction Channels, it's more of a coin flip, with 31 out of 65 are picking Angela Hill for 47.7%. And 34 out of 65 are picking Kathleen Sousa to win for 52.3%. The best predictors, however, favor Kathleen to win with 5 out of 8 and Angela Hill 3 out of 8. The best favorite and underdog predictors also think Kathleen Sousa wins. But because this fight was break-even in odds, we can ignore it. Then we have a fight in the flyweight division between Raffael Estefan and Jesus Aguilar. Raffael is a huge favorite with minus 460 in average odds and Jesus the underdog with plus 345. The Tapology community agree with the odds makers and 84% of them pick Raffael and 16% are picking Jesus. Most predicting this fight will end in a decision. We see the same with the YouTube Prediction Channels. 59 out of 68 are picking Raffael to win for almost 87%. And only 9 channels have picked Jesus Aguilar. Also, the best predictors favor Raffael to win with 7 out of 8. 10 out of 12 of the best favorite predictors pick the favorite fighter to win. And of the best underdog predictors, one of them has picked the underdog in Jesus Aguilar. Up next is a fight in the heavyweight division between Walter Walker and Dontel Mayes. And Walter Walker is a decent favorite with minus 235 and Dontel the underdog with plus 190 in average odds. In picks by the Tapology community, Walker is a pretty big favorite with 83% and 70% for Mayes, and most see this fight ending in a decision. Walker is even a bigger favorite in picks by the YouTube Prediction Channels, with 59 out of 65 for almost 91%, and 6 channels have picked Dontel. 7 out of 8 of the best predictors also have picked Walker. 11 out of 12 of the best favorite predictors, or almost 92%, predict that Walter Walker wins this fight. And for the underdog, only 1 channel of the best underdog predictors have picked him to win. The next fight is in the bantamweight division between Vince Morales and Elijah Smith. Despite making his UFC debut, Elijah Smith is the favorite with minus 165 in average odds and Morales the underdog with plus 135. In picks by the Tapology community, Smith is also the favorite with 83% and 70% for Morales. And most predict this fight will go to a decision. Smith is also the favorite in picks by the YouTube Predictions Channels, but not such a big favorite with 45 out of 66 for 68%. Biggest reason why is that most of the channels first want to see how he performs at UFC level, and 21 channels have picked Vince Morales to win. Of the best predictors of 2024, 7 out of 9 pick Elijah to win and 2 are picking Vince Morales. And the same with the best favorite predictors, with 10 out of 13 picking Smith for 77%. And only one of the best underdog predictors picked the underdog and Vince Morales. The next fight is in the lightweight division between Jared Gordon and Marshabian Ruziboev. With minus 310 in average odds, Jared Gordon is the favorite and the underdog is Ruziboev with plus 245. 68% of the Tapology community predict that Gordon wins and 32% predict that Ruziboev wins. And most expect this fight to go to a decision. Since this fight was just added recently, not many channels have made predictions on this fight. But the channels that did heavily favor Jared Gordon to win, with 26 out of 29 for almost 90%, and only 3 channels have picked Ruziboev to win. The best predictors, the best favorite and underdog predictors all picked Jared Gordon to win, but there's only a few of them, so we can kind of ignore it. If you enjoy the content and find it helpful or informative, then don't forget to like this video or subscribe. Thank you so much. The next fight is in the women's bantamweight division between Julia Avila and Jacqueline Cavalcanti. Cavalcanti is the biggest favorite of this card with minus 675 and the underdog Julia with plus 465. She is also the biggest favorite in picks by the Tapology community with 95%, most predicting that she will win this fight via decision. She was also the biggest favorite in picks by the YouTube Prediction Channels, with 62 out of 63 channels picking her to win. And only one sees value in the underdog, which is Cody from the Doggo Pass podcast. All of the best predictors, the best favorite and underdog predictors, all pick Cavalcanti to win. The next fight is in the middleweight division between Rodolfo Vieira and Andrei Petroski. Rodolfo is the favorite with minus 275 and Petroski the underdog with plus 220. 83% of the Tapology community pick Rodolfo to win and 70% for Petroski. 55 out of 69 pick Rodolfo to win for almost 80% and 14 channels have picked Andrei Petroski. And also the best predictors favor Rodolfo to win with 7 out of 8. 10 out of 12 of the best favorite predictors pick Rodolfo the favorite to win. And only one of the best underdog predictors has picked Andrei Petroski to win. The next fight is also in the middleweight division between Edmen Shahbazyan and Dylan Budka. Edmen is a pretty big favorite with minus 375 and Dylan the underdog with plus 285. Edmen is a huge favorite in picks by the Tapology community with 94% and most of them predict he will win this fight via KO or TKO. 60 out of 69 prediction channels picked Edmen Shahbazyan to win for 87% and 9 channels have picked Dylan for 13%. However, when we look at the best prediction channels, Edmen Shahbazyan is not such a big favorite anymore. He's still the favorite with 5 out of 8 picks for 62.5%. And Dylan is picked 3 out of 8 times for 37.5%. 9 out of 12 of the best favorite predictors pick Edmen the favorite to win. And only 1 out of 5 of the best underdog predictors has picked Dylan Budka to win. In the featherweight division, we have a fight between Jose Delgado and Connor Matthews. With minus 400, Jose is a big favorite against Connor Matthews with plus 300. Jose is also a big favorite in picks by the Tapology community with 93%. Most think he will win via KO or TKO. And also in picks by the YouTube Prediction Channels with 62 out of 66 picking him to win for almost 94%. And only 4 channels have picked Connor Matthews. 7 out of 8 of the best predictors pick Jose to win and 1 is picking Connor. And again, we see the same with the best favorite predictors. Jose is a huge favorite with 11 out of 12. And for the best underdog predictors, only 1 is picking the underdog in Connor Matthews. So, not many see value in the underdog. Want the latest up-to-date picks and odds for all fights on this weekend's card while supporting the channel? Consider becoming a Patreon supporter or a Buy Me a Coffee member for exclusive updates. After this video, I keep tracking the latest picks and odds, updating them every Friday and Saturday with newly added picks from all UFC prediction channels, the best predictors and the most profitable favorites and underdog predictors. Updated odds. See how the betting lines move daily. Tapology stats. Find out if the MMA community is changing their picks. Support the channel and stay up to date. I'd really appreciate it. Links are in the description. Up next, we have a fight in the lightweight division between Ismail Bonfim, the brother of Gabriel Bonfim, and Nassim Sadikov. Bonfim with minus 210 is the favorite and the underdog is Nassim with plus 165. Almost 2/3 of the Tapology community picked Bonfim to win for 65% and 35% is picking Nassim. Most predict that this fight will go to a decision. 43 out of 68 prediction channels on YouTube predict that Bonfim wins and 25 pick Nassim to win. 6 out of 8 of the best predictors pick Bonfim and 2 are picking Nassim. And we see kind of the same result with the best favorite predictors. 8 out of 11 pick Bonfim the favorite to win. The best underdog predictors, only one, again, is picking the underdog to win. Co-main event is in the featherweight division between Calvin Kattar and Youssef Zalal. Youssef Zalal is the big favorite with minus 475 and Kattar the underdog with plus 345. 82% of the Tapology community picked Zalal to win and 80% picked Kattar. I've just noticed I put the Tapology prediction numbers under the wrong person. In picks by the YouTube prediction channels, Zalal is also the big favorite with 61 out of 69 for 88% and 8 channels picked Kattar. When we look at the best predictors of 2024 and the best favorite and underdog predictors, all pick Youssef Zalal to win. And then, the main event of the evenings in the middleweight division between Javid Cannonier and Gregory Rodrigues. Gregory is the favorite with minus 225 and the underdog is Javid with plus 180. In picks by the Tapology community, Gregory is the favorite. 72% of them pick him to win and 28% predicted Cannonier wins. Almost all of them predict that this fight will end in a KO TKO. Gregory is even a bigger favorite in picks by the YouTube prediction channels. 58 out of 70 channels or almost 83% pick him to win and only 12 channels have picked Javid Cannonier to win. The biggest reason why most channels don't pick Javid Cannonier is his age. And Gregory is a bigger favorite in picks by the best predictors of 2024 with 8 out of 9 for 89%. Rodrigues is picked 12 out of 13 times by the best favorite predictors. Cannonier is only picked 1 out of 6 times by the best underdog predictors. What could be the best betting opportunities on this card? The first one is Walter Walker. To break even with these odds you have to win 70.1% of the time. But he is picked by the best favorite predictors 11 out of 12 times for 91.7%. The second opportunity is Youssef Zalal. To break even, he has to win 82.6%, but 100% of the best favorite predictors pick him to win. And the last one this week is Gregory Rodrigues. To break even with these odds, he has to win 69.2%, but he is picked by the best favorite predictors 92.3%. Do you think that these 3 fighters are good betting opportunities? Or did you find better opportunities to bet on? Let us know in the comments. Unfortunately, this week there are no good opportunities for betting on underdogs. But this could change once we get more picks from the best underdog predictors. Hope you enjoyed this breakdown and found it helpful. If you did, then don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the fight. And I'll see you in the next video.